Okay, what's up, guys? So I got a lot of questions to ask if I would put up some sort of like pregame stretch warm-up routine. This is something I have done in the past with myself, and I have my guys doing currently, some of them. This isn't strict, but a warm-up should be something that is tailored to how you need to be ready. But this is just kind of like an example of like a structure of one and how it should maybe look. Again, like it all depends on your personal needs and what you need to do to get ready for a game. But again, this is going to be just a quick video on how to what options you have to do. So first, we're always going to kind of start off with foam rolling before we kind of do anything. Foam rolling helps elongate your muscles, kind of preps your tissue for movement. Whether you're working out or, like I said, pregame routine, it's always good to kind of get some foam rolling in there. So what we do is we're gonna have a foam rolling series. So I like to start from the feet down, the feet up. So we'll always come here, we'll put our foot over it, just like this, and then we'll put the other leg on top of it to kind of put a little bit more pressure on that muscle. And we're just gonna prop ourselves up like this. I'll turn it to the side here for you guys so you can see a little bit better. So I'll turn the side like this, prop ourselves up, foot over, and we're just gonna roll that calf, and we're going to turn that foot counterclockwise, just rolling it. Again, this is going to help a little bit with ankle mobility, some ankle flexion, extension kind of stuff. Just loosen up those muscles that are in control of the ankle, which hockey players have notoriously stiff, not really mobile ankles. So this is a good way to start. So we're going to do that for about a minute, 2 minutes. Switch to the other side. Again, roll it out, counterclockwise, go clockwise a little bit. Make sure you keep rolling, propping yourself up. Okay, so now that we've done ankles and we've kind of hit the calves at the same time, now we'll go to our hamstring. So you can either do 2 legs or 1 leg. I like doing 1 leg just because I feel like you can focus more on that, the muscle you're trying to hit. So again, we'll go here, put our foot over the top. We're just gonna roll it nice and slow along those the hamstring here. And if when you're foam rolling, if you feel a tender spot, it's not a bad idea to kind of just go over it a little bit longer than normal. Just kind of like, again, roll out that soreness, so to speak. So we'll do that, 1 leg, flip to the other leg again for like a minute or 2. Nothing crazy here. We're going nice and slow. Again, just trying to elongate that muscle. So we'll do that. Now we've done ankles, calves, hamstring. So we'll keep going up the posterior chain. We're gonna do our glutes now. Again, just sitting on the foam roller, having it rest right on that butt, and we're just gonna roll a little bit. Just kind of loosen up the glute. You can kind of tip over on one side, focus on that. Kind of roll, just again rolling it out. Just trying to feel out your muscles, see what's a little tender, see what's kind of sore. Again, just trying to work it out a little bit. Okay, so then from there, we're gonna put our leg up here like this, and we're gonna lean over onto this leg. Okay, so then we're gonna hit that piriformis a little bit. Again, which is a important muscle that connects to the back of your hip. So we're just gonna roll that out. Help alleviate some low back pain possibly if you're having it. So again, just kind of a minute or 2. Again, we're not going crazy here. Kind of, again, just hitting all our muscles, trying to warm up. Again, minute 2 on the other side. Done. Okay, now we're gonna move to our low back. So flip over again here. So we're gonna try to hit low back here. Put the foam roller right above your butt here. And we don't want to do this. We want to keep a nice kind of your core engaged. And we're just gonna do small movements along the low spine. Again, just trying to work out anything, some tender spots. Okay, after a minute or two, we'll start sliding down further, and now we'll go into, some thoracic spine, T-spine. And then from here, what I like to do, I like to cross my arms and kind of get a little bit of back extension as well. So now we're getting extension over that foam roller. Again, now we're hitting some mobility in the spine. Again, just prepping that spine for what's to come in your game. So important thing here is to make sure your ribs aren't flaring out. We still want to keep that core engaged when we do the back extensions, right? We don't want to overextend and hurt ourselves. We just want to prep and activate some tissue here. So core's engaged, we're just going slow. So now we'll move to our upper back. Again, just a minute or two, we're just going to roll out, change your angle a little bit, go on one side, go to the other, kind of just feel out, see what's sore, right? Okay. So now that we've done the back side, now we're gonna do our, front of our legs here. We're gonna focus on some quads now. So again, you can do 2 legs, but again, I like to focus on 1 leg. So we're just gonna come here, put it on the front of your leg here on the quad. Again, we're just gonna roll it out a little bit. 1 minute. 1 to 2 minutes, nice and slow. Kind of move your leg around, rotate it a little bit to get on the medial side and the lateral side of your muscle, the inside and the outside. Just going slow, looking for any tender areas, activating that muscle. Okay, so now we're going to go turn the foam roller vertically. And now we're going to hit the inside, right? So we want our leg at a 90 degree here. So we want 90 degree like this, forearm here. And we're just going to roll on the inside of that leg. Again, looking for anything that's tender. We're not going crazy, just nice and slow, working it out. If you have a trainer, we also can do like some hip moves where he's pushing down on your pelvis a little bit, and also internally rotating that leg, and we're kind of getting like some mobility going there. So if you have a trainer and you have that amenity, ask him to kind of help you out there with this one. Okay, so now we've done kind of everything that we need to warm up. So now we're gonna put the foam roller away. We'll start getting into our routine here. So I like to start kind of with, before we get into some more movement stuff and dynamic stuff, we're gonna go with single leg RDL variations here. Again, this is a three exercise series. So first, again, we're just gonna go single leg right here. We'll go tip over, like a single leg RDL. We'll hinge at the hips, come here, just go like that. We'll do about 5 to 10 reps on that leg. Again, you should be feeling it in the hamstring here. Do 5 to 10 on the other leg. Here, come here, nice and slow. Really feel that stretch through the hamstring and the glute a little bit. And then we'll do the variation where now we're gonna turn that toe in, and this is gonna kind of hit, your glute medius and the side here, and a little bit of your TFL, right? So now we'll go here, same motion, but now our foot's just turned in a little bit. Going here, and now we're gonna reach with that opposite arm across, and that's where you're gonna really feel that stretch right here. So now we're going here, reach across, come back. Reach across, come back. Okay, do 5, 10 each leg again. Now we're gonna go put the foot the other way. We're gonna open that foot up now, right? So single leg, Just go straight, whoop, straight, tippy over. Make sure we're keeping our hips even and level here. All right, you're gonna feel this one a little bit, kind of more on the medial side of your leg. Again, trying to hit that groin a little bit. Okay, so next, again, we're gonna do another, this one you can do a walking, it's be a walking lunge, but because obviously the space I have, we're just gonna stay in place. So we'll come here, go into our lunge, and we're gonna go around the world, really stretching that hip flexor and kind of, again, starting to introduce some T-spine and upper body trunk mobility a little bit. So we're gonna walk, go again, take another step, and go the other way, again, around the world. Really feel that stretch through the hip flexor right here. We're just going around, okay? And then the second one we're gonna do, again, lunge, and now we're rotating. Hold it, take your next step forward, rotate, really get that rotation in the upper body here. Again, you're gonna feel this one through, you know, your TFL, your hip flexor, right here in the front, the anterior hip. Okay, so next we'll go again. This is another moving, walking movement, but again, it's where I am, can't do it. So we're gonna go Spider-Mans, right? So if you were watching the workout a couple days ago, explain these. So we're gonna lunge, keep the hips facing forward. You're gonna try to get this forearm on the same side that leg is lunged. We're gonna try to put that forearm to the ground, the inside of that foot. Okay, we're gonna hold that for a second, plant that opposite arm on the ground, and now we're rotating. Look up to the sky, look at that hand, rotate. Okay, take your next step, go here. Forearms, same leg, keep the hips forward, try to put that to the ground, plant arm on the ground for stability, looking up at that arm, rotating open. Okay, so after that one, now we'll go into a tabletop position here. I'll go this way for you guys, and this is where you can kind of take your foam roller if you'd like, but you don't have to. So we're gonna go here in tabletop position, all fours, and this is gonna be the thread the needle. So we're going opposite, we're going through here, put it on the foam roller, help you get a little bit of extension, coming through, coming back up, rotating, opening up that spine a little bit, coming back, putting on that foam roller to kind of get some more range of motion there, and we're coming back here. So that one you can do about 10 to 15 each side. I mean, that should be good. Okay, so then we'll do, now we're gonna take our band here, right? So you need again, the TheraBand, some kind of mini band that you can put around your knees. So we're gonna go here with our knees, right around the knees here. Get into a nice squat position, about a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. Again, now we're trying to just, again, activate those glutes, all the muscles in the glute. Again, very important muscles for hockey. So we're trying to activate all that. So we got good tension on the band here. We're just gonna move this leg in a little bit, force it out. In, out. So what you're doing is you're hitting that glute back here on the side. Again, 5-10 reps each leg. In, out, in, out. Okay, and then from there, we're gonna go lateral walks. So again, nice low position, athletic, we're athletes. Bend your knees, we're gonna go here, 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 here. And you can put the band either on the knees or the ankles or around the feet. Research does say that putting the band around the feet does have more glute activation. So I'll move down there for you guys just to let you see. So around the feet here, like this. So now, again, athletic position here, here, Make sure we're picking up this foot. We're not dragging this back foot, picking it up as well. Not hearing that sliding noise. Nice tension. That back leg you can bring in nice and slow to really activate that hip right there. Okay, do that for about 15, 20 feet each way, or 10 reps each way. That should be good. And again, we'll go back around either our ankles or our feet. And now we're gonna kind of hit the front again of your hips here. So now we're gonna do monster walks. So again, nice athletic position. We're gonna bring the foot in and out. Bring the other foot in and out. In, out. In, out. You're gonna go forward, and then you're gonna come back through the same motion. In, out. In, out. In, out. Okay? And again, from there, there's a bunch of band variations you can do. Again, those are just some options. I can always give you guys more. So, now, again, a nice little tool to have. If you guys don't have resistance band sets, I really highly recommend you get some. I tell all my guys that there's so much you can do with these, and for post-workout recovery, workouts, and in the hotel room, on the road, like, it's just a really good tool for an athlete to have to make sure their body is in shape, staying primed and ready, trying to eliminate injury. So with this one, we're gonna just do band pull aparts. We'll do 2 sets of 15, 1 set of 15, nothing more, nothing less than that. So we're gonna go here, arms straight out, and we're just gonna pull the band like that. Try to activate the back of the shoulders and the muscles in the back a little bit. So here, come in nice and slow. Here, good. Good. So we're gonna do 15 of those, 15 to 30. Again, just trying to warm up your back a little bit. So now we'll get into more of our moving stuff. We'll try to get the heart rate up a little bit now. Now that our muscles are all kind of a little bit more prepared for that. So first one we're gonna do is acceleration skips. So we'll come, this is more, I don't want to call it a power exercise, but making sure that you're putting that foot down on the ground nice and hard is important for this one. So we're gonna start in like a marching position, come here, and we're gonna step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, hop, hop. So do a little bit faster, go here. Okay, notice how I'm not letting my heel touch the ground. It's all, my foot strikes are coming from the balls of my feet. So I'm really pressing down into that ground, right? You should hear a big stomp when you're doing these. Again, do this for distance, or you can do them for reps. Usually, 25 yards, 10, 20 yards or whatever should be good. And then, from there, we'll go into a little bit of a shuffle with some arm swings. Again, we're nice and leg position right here. We go here, cross our body, here, cross the arms. Again, just trying to get some movement in that upper body, right? Upper body, lower body. So now we'll go into some more jumping, right? So now we can do either, cherry pickers here, jump up as high as you can, down, and then what I like to do is have some build-up sprints at the end of our our workout a little bit. So we're gonna start off sprinting at sprint like 30 yards, 25 yards or something. We'll go 25%, which is just a light jog, 25% down, stay down there, relax, and then we'll come back 50% sprint. So now you're going half speed. Again, we're building up to that 100%. So then we'll go 75 on the way back, and then when we're coming back, we're full speed sprinting. Okay? So then, that is, again, some options of a warm-up you can do. Obviously we can get some if you want to add in some more lunges to hit the groin a little bit, you can do that. So then after, if you have access to this, if you have access to the weight room, I really recommend you get in the weight room when you're warming up before a game. So again, my guys, usually the junior guys and our pro guys, I tell them, you know, at the morning skate, let's get a little power workout in, you know, try to activate the muscles, get the nervous system firing, get all those muscles firing, get some motor learning going. So you can either do this at your morning skate if you're a junior pro guy, or again, before the game, during this warm-up, probably like an hour before, right? Just kind of getting the body ready. So what we'll do here, again, we don't have to go crazy or anything. So the point is we want power movements. We don't want anything that's gonna be, you know, taxing. We don't want too much eccentric loading or anything like that. We want a lot of concentric stuff. Concentric actions don't have as much muscle fatigue. The most fatiguing part of the movements are the lowering or the eccentric parts of the movement. So with this, you know, we're gonna start off with a big compound movement, the hang clean. Again, for all this, we're not doing more than 2. I have our guys do like 1. We do 1 set of everything just to get things going. 2 sets if they feel like they can. You shouldn't be worried about if this is going to tire you out. This should actually help your performance. So we'll start with a hang clean. We'll do 1 to 2 sets of 2 to 3 reps. You know, something not too heavy, but you know, maybe 75% intensity of your 1 rep max. And then we'll go dumbbell step-ups, dumbbell power step-ups. Again, 1 to 2 sets, 5 to 6 reps each leg. And again, we're just trying to focus on that hard step up and firing yourself up. Again, a lot of concentric action here. And then, so that takes care of our lower body a little bit, right? So now what you can do is we're gonna try to start getting a full body response in there, some core power going. So we'll do some med ball slams. So now we're gonna go 1 to 2 sets of that for 5 to 6 reps. Again, doesn't have to be crazy weight, 15-pound med ball, 10-pound med ball, whatever you guys can handle, right? And then we'll end with a rotational throw with the med ball. Again, now that we've got the core muscles of, you know, the flexion, now we want the rotation kind of activation going. So now we'll do rotational med ball throws for 1 to 2 sets of just 5 each side. Okay, guys. So, and I hope that was kind of helpful and kind of gave you guys a good idea of, you know, what a warm up could look like or should look like. Like I said, it's really up to the player and what they personally need. You know, some guys like to have a little bit more glute activation. Some guys like to get their heart rate up a little bit more, which is good. We do want to get our heart rate up. So, like I said, if you guys want more of this, want some more options on warm-up drills and warm-up routines, send me a message. I'm glad to help you guys. So, I appreciate it.